Hello everybody, I am Arvind Advaste Healthcare Herbal Remedies. By now you have learned that there are the myriad of factors that can impact the quality of conclusion by botanical research. This makes it really important for you to identify good source of the finding research on botanical medicines. Now I want to say you that we are making a course about herbal medicines, so you follow everything. So that's why you can find the whole herbal medicine course and understand how you can differentiate each and every medicines of the herbal medicines. Okay, so I will share in this video will help you identify good source for finding research on the botanical and helping to streamline your research. You may be already be familiar with some general factor to consider when evaluating and selecting research sources, including the study relevant, is the study valid, or the result statistically significant, and do the result compare to other research. There are the several other important points to keep in mind, specifically when evaluating research study on botanicals. Okay, and a good research study should always identify the plant of its scientific and Latin name, which identify the plant's genus and species, lemon balms, and scientific name, for example Malaysia, and genus Ophincia, and the specific they may sound like the scientific name, and what part of the plant was used in also really important in detail, even though I may not seem like a big deal, but was it is root, is it leaf, the seed, the bark, etc. The reason this is so important is that different part of the same plant can actually have different therapeutic properties. This is really important to detail in looking for any botanical research study. It is also crucial to know how plant and how a plant was prepared, was it extracted with water, with alcohol, and it's in what ratio. All of this speak to the potency of the botanical, and the different preparation techniques can also impact the therapeutic properties of the plant. Okay, so finally, how is botanical closed at what form, and was it pills, was it tincture or tea? All of these are really important factor when you interpreting botanical research. You just learn some important component of the botanical research article. Let's see if you can remember what to look for. To further illustrate the renounce of the botanical research, I want to talk about the article that was published back in 2005. This research study looks 433 participants who are randomized to receive preparation of Ischenia argustifolia root extract various placebo in the prevention of treatment of upper respiratory infection, or URI for short, upper respiratory infection. Researchers found no benefit for prevention of treatment of URI Ischenia argustifolia. At this point, this was one of the first major studies on the use of Ischenia, and many academics felt it was enough evidence to variant disconnecting research on Ischenia. Now we need to ask ourselves, is there one study enough to say that Ischenia is not effective for the symptomatic treatment of upper respiratory infection? Let's take a closer look at it. This is spices that was used in trial of E. augustifolia. However, the most researched species of Ischenia is actually Ischenia purpurea. This was the first sign that we may not be able to apply the result of study to all studies in Ischenia. Remember, to some people Ischenia is just Ischenia, but there are the different species of Ischenia and they have a different therapeutic properties. Most of body of research are Ischenia is one of the fresh pressure juices of the area of the above ground parts of the purpurea. The Turner study used the aqueous extract of the ergustifolia root. So again, we need to look at not only the preparation but the specific part of the plant was used. We simply can't compare the Turner result of studies where the different species in different part of the plant was used. Finally, the dosing the ischemia in the Scania is the study was 900 milligram per day. The World Health Organization recommend 1500 to 3000 milligram per day, and many herbalists will give the 6000 milligram per day for acute infection. This means that the Turner study may have a significantly underdosed to study participant. Many research studies using the fresh pressed juice of purpurea in higher doses showed benefit for its use in the prevention of the upper respiratory infection. However, to be clear, other studies have not shown benefit. My main goal in teaching you about this article is not make a conclusion of ischemia, ECHINSCE, but to simply to speak about the importance of not drawing conclusion based on single research study, whether it's positive or negative. It's really important to give abstract of the most current comprehensive research on any medicine, botanical or pharmaceutical that you may be recommending. If you are wondering where to find research on botanical, I suggest starting with the same resources as you would like to check the pharmaceutical research. Some good examples, especially in the United States, are PubMed, Koreans, and National Center for the Complementary and Integrative Health. All can be found through the quick internet research. Please make sure that you are using claims to have studied